Hey there, listeners. We're in Max Fun Drive as we speak, and this is a brief sample of just one installment in this year's Flophouse bonus content, which you can access by going to MaximumFun.org/join and becoming a member at the $5 a month level or more. Take it away, theme song.
Life reminds me of a stone here in the slop house. Make a move when it's your turn. You're in the weeds, get that food out. Napkins, menus, table linens, seating hungry patrons. Terror, danger, yelp, score, death are sure to face you on your quest. But don't worry, the Bellhaven 3 are here to run the eatery. SlopTales, everybody's favorite crew in SlopTales. Serve the food and talk to Stu. Dan is
Luke Rotwarmer.
Elliott is
Jeremy Scales Chandler.
Zhubin is
Terrence Silverbell.
And me, your boy Stu.
Everybody's favorite crew in SlopTales. Serve the food and talk to Stu. SlopTales. Not ponytails or some kind of bird tail.
Welcome to the Silver Bell Tavern, the finest restaurant in the little beach town of Bellhaven. Celebrating over 75 years of service, the Silver Bell is an important part of the busy summer community. Tonight is the first Friday of the beach season, and the Silver Bell is under new management, and the reservation book is full. It promises to be a busy evening. Now let's meet our players and their characters.
So I start out?
Yes.
Okay. I know you
Seamless.
said it. I just thought that there would be a toss or something. Just be like, Dan, who are you playing?
Let's introduce the characters. It's a pretty clear toss.
Well, we haven't even said our...
Before
we haven't even said
starting
our-
being like, this is the order.
we haven't even said our real names, which we usually do at the
Yeah,
start
that's what I
of...
said, players.
Okay. I'm not... This is not a critique. I'm talking about my own
I'm
confusion.
with you, Dan.
Hey, I'm Dan McCoy of the Flophouse, but right now we're doing SlopTales, a spin-off of the original popular FlopTales
Super
RPG
popular, yes.
bonus episodes. And in this episode, I'll be playing Luke Rotwarmer, who works at this restaurant. Of course, I'm a sweet, innocent college boy. And I wear the uniform of a college boy who doesn't know how to dress yet, but is kind of a sweet, nerdy man working somewhere, which is khakis and a white shirt. Neither of them fit well. That's all I have to say right now, I guess.
I'll introduce myself. My name is Elliott Kalin, and today I'll be playing the part of Jeremy Scales Chandler. I'm the sous chef over at the Silver Bell, and I'm not from a privileged background. I worked my way up. My family, they work the docks, they work the sea. My dad is a sea cucumber farmer, which is he just catches them. And it hasn't been a great catch the last couple seasons. So that's why I'm working my way up through the ranks at the Silver Bell. I'm the sous chef there. And you could think of me as a guy who's got like one of those half aprons, real filthy, never gets washed, and kind of like a sleeveless band t-shirt. I think that band is probably going to be, early Genesis. And the real
Yeah, that's
psychedelic
clarified
Genesis.
on the shirt. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's also filthy. Yeah, it's also very stained, does not get washed.
Now,
very
real
much.
quick, you said it's Jeremy Scales Chandler?
Yes.
What does Scales stand for?
Scales represents fish scales, because I grew up, again, scraping the scales off of sea cucumbers and whatever else my dad could catch in his little dinghy of a boat that barely kept us supported. I'm a real towny guy from a humble background, So I always have fish scales under my fingernails, and I smell like fish scales. And so it's
Cool.
started as an insulting nickname, but I've kind of taken it on. I've started to own it,
And I wanted to say that in the kerfuffle where I did everything wrong, I forgot to mention I am the host at the restaurant.
That's your job.
My job.
Excellent.
Hi, I'm Zhubin Parang, and I'll be playing Terrence Silverbell. He is the son of the owners of the Silverbell Tavern, and he is the new manager. It is the job that he has been raised since birth to be. He has been the Silverbells have been the town royalty for as long as he's been alive, on to 4 or 5 generations. When they were the first family that founded the town. Settled there, built the tavern before they built any houses. So the tavern has the best position in the town, looking over the beach on a small little cliff over. All the houses are sort of like surround the town. So the town sort of is centered around the Silverbell Tavern. Terrence is a very handsome young man. He is dressed impeccably in a manager's of a restaurant's outfit, black pants, button-down shirt, the black tie that comes down that is kind of tucked into between the third and second button of the shirt, with a little beautiful silver pin that says Terrence on it. He is a little too tall to be handsome. His height reaches just the point where it stops being attractive and starts being a little like, oh, how does he get around?
Yeah, like you start to loom over people.
Yes.
People worry about your bone density.
Yes, at that point. And it's a little bit of a thing for him, but he has nonetheless gotten by on his family's largesse and wealth and all beach passes all year round.
Wow.
Every hotel in the area, every other tavern always gives the family all the soup to nuts specials, all the beach chair and poolside access. And he is fully taking advantage of all of them from the first day. He has not actually worked at the restaurant very long, but he has managerial DNA.
I'm glad he got over the trauma of being too tall.
Yeah. One other thing I forgot to mention about Jeremy Scales Chandler, I just want to stick it. The character also has a beard. We should mention it's a pretty scraggly beard. It's not by choice, it's just by not shaving. And the beard also has scales, fish scales kind of caught in it from, sometimes he'll just pick up a fish and take a bite out of it. And then, he's a guy, he's a real slob, he's a real humble guy.
I would argue that not shaving is a choice that you make actively, but sure.
It's the choice of lack of least resistance. The hair's coming out. He's not going to stop it.
And it means that when they're worried the health department's going to show up, he has to wear a little beard net.
Yes.
To keep his beard out of the food. Okay.
Yeah, because otherwise the scales sometimes fall from his beard into the food.
Yeah, the other people
and his eyes.
The customers get very mad when their fish scales get on the fish scales that they ordered. It's very upsetting for them.
Is that the specialty of the Silverbells? Fish scales?
Typically,
that's an answer you're going to have to
eat,
provide for me later.
Wow. How are those knuckleheads ever going to make it through a busy shift without disaster? Become a supporting member at MaximumFun.org/join to find out. And to all those who already pledged to the Flophouse, thank you. We literally could not do it without you.